From every world, we are going live. There we go. We're live. We are
Hi,
live, people.
everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, Rachel froze up.
I got froze too.
Rachel, come back.
She'll pop back in. Who wants to start introducing themselves?
How about Jota?
Okay. I'm Jota Manriquez, official name Jose Carlos Manriquez from Peru. I'm the CEO of Change, and what we basically do is to help teachers. We empower teachers, so we train teachers. We design tailor-made courses to anybody who wants to learn English. We have a special way of doing so. Our program was selected on 2017 as part of the Young Leaders of the Americas initiative, and that's mainly how we got into this conference. And well, but Patrik will explain a little bit more about that. But just talking about change, we were already mentioned we are set in Peru. We currently work with students from all South America, and because of the pandemic, everything is online, and we have a special methodology for kids of 3 and 4 years old, and then from kids from 5 to 100 years old. And basically, we have fun while innovating in education, teaching, and anything that we get our hands on.
Bravo.
Okay, there you go. So that I was first. So who's going? So I get to pick?
Yeah.
You get to pick.
Okay, so since she lives in a country that is our neighbor, let's go for Wendy.
Okay. Hi, everyone. This is Wendy Meruvia. I'm from Bolivia, right next to Peru. And well, I am director and founder of Ciudad Mundo, which means world city. And what we do is that we work with cultural exchange programs. So we send Bolivians to the world through different programs, especially to the United States and also Germany. We work mainly with university students, but not only that, because now we're doing new things. We are improving a lot, and we're working now with teachers as well, with young professionals. So we are specialized in like doing crazy things, sending people abroad, challenging young people, a lot of leadership training as well. So we're very happy to be here sharing with everyone. We also have an expo booth, so you can come and see what programs we have. If you're interested in like working with us or traveling with us, it's going to be a pleasure. And yeah, it's quite exciting. So yeah. So next is Patrik.
I thought I was going last. Because so I'm Patrik McDade. I am the founder and program director for People, Places, Things. What we do is I kind of started off as an English teacher and felt like working with immigrant refugee communities in Portland, in and around Portland, that the standard models for language teaching weren't really addressing the needs of immigrants and refugees. So I started really looking for ways to meet those needs, move closer to the needs and the realities of newcomers in my community. And one of the things we wanted to do was remove barriers right away. And so the way we started making free classes that were multi-level, that kids could be in, and the way we couldn't find any money for that, so we started training teachers, and it ended up becoming a teacher training and cultural competency-based program. And that has led to all of the programs that we've been doing since then, including the YLI program, where I met everybody else here, and I'll jump into that a little bit more later. But let's hear about Rachel.
Hi, everybody. Sorry for my technology glitch to really kick off this session. My name is Rachel Anderholder, and I'm the executive director of Carpe Mundi. We are a nonprofit organization based here in very currently smoky Portland, Oregon. We are a really unique organization, and that we are all about accessibility and changing the narrative of who gets to access global exchange. So we have a year-long mentorship program for low-income college students, all from here in the Portland area. And we support them with all sorts of academic, emotional support needs, and that also includes a study abroad semester that's all experiential education based. So I always tell the students, rather than traveling all across the world and sitting in a classroom in another part of the world, our students are out doing, moving, meeting people, learning hands-on in Central America, South America, India, Southeast Asia, and Spain and Morocco. So they get to go to really unique places, and they earn 24 college credits from Portland State University through that program. And it's all a substantially reduced cost for them. And then when they come back to Portland, we continue to work with them as well, and often do volunteer projects here in Portland as well to really bridge that gap and help students understand that their study abroad experience doesn't just have to end once they come back to the United States, and then it can continue to be a part of their life moving forward. And I'm really excited to be here, and thank you to everybody that came this morning and that is here now. We're really excited for this conference. It's a really unique opportunity to come together, and I'm going to let Patrik share a little bit more about why we're all here, and why you should be excited to be here too, and tell other people to come join us as well.
Cool. And while I am doing that, can I ask one of my colleagues to type something in the stage chat, just inviting whoever's out there listening right now to feel free to send messages to the stage. And in fact, any session that you're in, you can send messages inside that session or in the stage. And someone will be monitoring that so that we can have an interactivity, even with relatively large groups. And I think maybe Jota or someone else will go a little bit more into, oh yeah, Rachel just posted that there. Feel free to send us a message to say hi or ask any questions, and we'll be watching that, and then we can kind of respond to you. There is a little delay though with the stage. Oh, look, there's Jota saying hi as well. So it may take us a second to get back to you. So we all know each other through the Young Leaders. Hey, look, there's Sarah. Good. The Young Leaders of the Americas Initiative, which is a Department of State run project. And its first year was like 4 years ago. And that was the year that I met Rachel and Wendy. I was matched with an entrepreneur from the Bahamas named Tanya, who was here earlier this morning in a really cool session from Ibtikar, a collective in Palestine that does group dialogue and global healing work, community development, economic development. Anyway, so we all met then, and that was kind of the first year, and figured it out. We've all kind of stayed in touch together. The second year, I think the second or third year, I'm not sure, is when, Jota, when did I meet you? Did you come 2 years ago? I don't know.
Yeah, 2017.
This is the fourth year of YLI right now that kind of got derailed by the pandemic. So I think it was the second year of YLI when I met Jota. Jota is an amazing English program like us. He wants to see English done differently. And when I first met Wendy, also she had a cool project called the English Experiment, right? The English Experiment. I always get the name wrong, but I was like, the English Experiment, that's what we do. I know that that's what we do. And Rachel's office is just up the street from my house where I am right now. And so it's been kind of cool because though we don't talk every day or anything, we all keep in touch, and we've all helped each other out with various projects along the way. So when the pandemic hit, there was reverse exchange money from the YLI program for people who basically a pot of money, because they knew that nobody was going to be able to do a reverse exchange this year for YLI. So they sent it out as coronavirus emergency funds. And I saw that and I was like, how can we get this money from the government and use it for good? So I called Rachel up. I'm like, Rachel, there's money. Let's figure out how to use it for good. Are you guys struggling? And we had a conversation about it. And I'd actually been in touch with Jota already this year because we're talking about doing some teacher training stuff and connecting to International Temple Academy, which is another partner. And there's a booth in the expo area, and they'll be presenting on tomorrow, I think it is, tomorrow afternoon. Anyway, so we were already in contact. And so when this all happened, we just started talking. And Rachel and I, we're like, what should we do? And Rachel was like, I don't know what we're going to do. And like, well, let's write our summer paper about what we did last summer, or how hard it was to figure out what to do. Let's put on a conference and invite everyone together that we know and see if we can talk together about how we move through the pandemic and how we pivot into the future. And so we wrote the grant, and we got a little bit of money, and called up Wendy and Jota and said, you guys, let's do a international virtual conference. Jota's really got the skills and recommended the platform that we're in now, Hopin, which has tons of neat features and is really fun. And then it was, really Wendy and Rachel and their massive contact list that we just started pushing out there and just saying, come on, you guys, let's just talk to each other, because like we can't do anything else anyway. So I'll tell you my personal goal, and maybe it would be fun to hear everybody else's personal goal out of this, but I just believe that, I think that all of us love to travel. All of us want to travel. All of us have organizations that involve people traveling and moving around, and none of us can do that. But in that environment, I'm not going to just wall myself off and not communicate with people. So what can we do in this environment? What can we do? And like Rachel and I resonate a lot with this concept of like, global exchange is probably more important than it ever was in a global pandemic. We need to use these tools in order to find out how people are responding and figure out how to move forward from here. So that's my part. I'm going to stop talking. That's pretty much the story, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty much the story. Yeah. Jota, do you want to go over some housekeeping items that are going to help folks navigate the conference moving forward?
Okay, so basically we are doing this event because we want to build connections. So the easiest way to do that, apart from attending the sessions and all the talks and chatting, it's going to the networking sessions. We have added networking sessions after each presentation, so you can discuss about that. But also that you can actually connect with people that may end up becoming a new partner, or maybe you can start new projects, or maybe it can help with your business. Networking works nicely. It's like a speed dating, but for business. And so you have to be very fast, seconds. But if you want to continue the talk on maybe organize something else, start talking about projects, you can hit the button connect, and then a video call, a one-to-one video call with that person, and then start from there. Okay, I think that is one of the most powerful tools that we have. Remember, we find that on the menu that is on the left. We start with reception. The stage is this, where we are right now. Then we have the sessions when we have like breakout rooms, small sessions. And I think they can actually create their own sessions, right, Patrik?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can actually create a session. If you think you have something to share or comment and create a discussion group, you can actually create one session and invite people to join. You can use the chat for that. And then after that, you have the networking segment where, as I mentioned, you can meet new people. It's going to be random. So everybody that goes there are randomly matched, so you can actually meet interesting people. And then we have the expo, okay? So the first thing you're going to see in the expo is the welcome booth, okay? So one of us or someone of our team is going to be there. So if you are lost, it's asking where to go, what is happening. If you need some help, you can go there and we will help you. But apart from that, you will find virtual booths from the organizations that are actually participating in the event. Like Wendy, Rachel, and Patrik, they all have their own booths with their organizations. I have my own too. And you may find different things depending on the time of the day. Sometimes you will get in and you will find a video or a Google Slides or something showing and you can actually watch it as many times as you want. And sometimes you will find the people of the organization actually organizing a discussion, or you can contact them directly, talk to them in a room similar to this one. Okay, and what you can also do is actually connect with them. There is a button that, depending on the organization, is like you register your interest or you want to contact them, and they will receive your contact information immediately. Okay, so that is something that will help also the organizations that you're interested in to reach out later. Okay, and then what else? I'm missing something. We have captioning available. Okay, and we will have that link for the live caption posted at the top of each chat in the presentation. Okay, so basically we are covering all the needs that may appear here, and I think I cover everything there, right?
I think the last thing is we want to make sure that we keep momentum building for the conference. Today is our first day. We've got 3 more days. So please make sure that you are sharing out with your networks, inviting more folks. If you like what you see, have more people come. We've got some great sessions coming up in the next couple of days, and we're going to be posting a lot of reminders on Facebook. So that's a great place to check in and share reminders out. And please help us build the crowd.
Wendy, were you going to repeat that in Spanish a little bit?
Yes, I mean, I first want to know if we have some Spanish speakers in the crowd. Si hay hispanohablantes. Jota, not you. Guys, chicos, queremos ver si hay personas conectadas que prefieren información en español para que les pueda hacer una breve, un resumen, digamos, de todo lo que hemos hablado ahora y sea un poquito más claro para todos cómo participar. Si es así, entonces denos una señal en el chat. Así sí vale la pena que traduzca todo.
Una señal de humo virtual.
¿Ah? Yeah, humo virtual.
Humo virtual.
Portland smoke all the way to Bolivia. So I think it seems like at the moment we don't have any Spanish.
Wendy, it would be really good to do it because we can still, because other people may watch this later.
Right.
I think it's still good to do it. Yeah.
Okay, entonces voy a hacer una. And if, I mean, for those who want to practice their listening in Spanish, here I go. Okay, entonces, bueno, queremos agradecerles a todos por unirse a nuestra conferencia. Lo que hemos hecho ahora es un poco cada uno presentar acerca de nuestras organizaciones, quiénes somos. Bueno, tenemos a Patrik, que es de People, Places, Things. Él se dedica a enseñar inglés a inmigrantes y refugiados en los Estados Unidos. También tenemos a Jota, que es de Change de Perú, ¿no? Que él se dedica a preparar a docentes para enseñar, tener mejores herramientas para enseñar inglés. ¿Estoy bien, Jota?
Sí, yo creo que sí, aprobado.
Y además, no solo inglés, bastantes cosas más. Y también, bueno, Rachel, que es de Carpe Mundi, ¿no? Ella también es de Portland y ella, bueno, en esta organización, ellos envían a estudiantes a diferentes partes del mundo, sobre todo el sureste de Asia, y son especialmente chicos de escasos recursos. Entonces, bueno, y yo soy Wendy y tengo una organización que se llama Ciudad Mundo y nos dedicamos a los intercambios culturales enviando a bolivianos afuera, sobre todo a los Estados Unidos y Alemania también, y obviamente estamos súper abiertos a poder establecer nuevas conexiones, ¿no? Todos tenemos nuestro stand en la parte de Expo, que pueden ver en la parte de abajo del menú a la izquierda, y ahí vamos a estar dando toda esta información. Personas que son parte de nuestro equipo van a estar compartiendo con ustedes, ¿no? Y queremos contarles brevemente cómo nos hemos unido en esta conferencia. Bueno, inicialmente nos hemos conocido a través de un programa que se llama YLI, que significa Jóvenes Líderes de las Américas. Jota y yo participamos como emprendedores becados en este programa que es del Departamento de Estado de los Estados Unidos, y Rachel y Patrik eran organizaciones anfitrionas, ¿no? Que recibían a becarios como nosotros, ¿no? Entonces, después de todo lo que ha pasado, bueno, durante la pandemia, fue que comenzamos a hablar acerca de qué soluciones podríamos tener, ya que Wildlife lanzó un fondo para poder hacer algo durante ese tiempo, ¿no? Entonces decidimos que una buena idea sería reunir a todas las personas que están relacionadas con intercambios culturales, enseñanza de idiomas, movilidad estudiantil, para poder hacer algo juntos y aprovechar y ver no el problema de la pandemia, sino verlo como una oportunidad de conectarnos todos, ¿no? Entonces, realmente estamos felices de tenerlos aquí y queremos que todos trabajemos juntos para el éxito de esta conferencia, lo cual significa compartir la información, invitar a más personas, participar. Si bien tenemos el menú de la izquierda, donde tienen el escenario, donde van a estar las presentaciones en vivo de excelentes speakers que van a estar compartiendo con nosotros. También tenemos la parte de sesiones, donde te puedes unir a una sesión o crear tu propia sesión para unir o conectar a personas o organizaciones de tu interés. También la parte de networking, que me ha parecido es muy genial y divertida, porque, perdón, te hace creo que no sé, te combina, te hace un match con diferentes personas con las cuales puedes conectarte y charlar durante 2 minutos, más o menos, y puedes tener información interesante de estas personas y establecer nuevos contactos. Y para algo tal vez un poco más calmado, puedes visitar la feria exposición virtual, donde están los diferentes stands de las organizaciones que están con nosotros. Y si tú quieres también tener tu stand, estás a tiempo y te podemos ayudar a poner tu stand acerca de tu organización. Así que ese es el resumen de todo lo que hemos hablado. Espero, I hope I made it.
Santiago preguntó que no entendió a lo que se dedica Jota.
En verdad, ¿a qué me dedico? En español o en inglés, pero como están preguntando en español. En español.
La pregunta
me dedico a divertirme con el inglés. Entonces, lo que hacemos es enseñar de una manera muy divertida, sea para niños, infantes, adultos, pero con propósitos muy específicos, ¿no? Hacemos todo a medida. No es un curso, no es un enlatado que es para todos, sino que cada uno tiene sus necesidades diferentes y nosotros les diseñamos el programa y les enseñamos a los profesores cómo seguir este tipo de programas y los empoderamos para que ellos mismos puedan en algún punto, si es que lo desean, ser lo que se llama edupreneurs y tener mucho más libertad y tener libertad económica también. Entonces, eso es a lo que nos dedicamos.
Jota, ¿podría poner el sol?
¿Qué?
Poner el sol o la nieve.
Ahí estamos. Eso es parte de lo que nosotros hacemos.
Es tu
en
trabajo.
Pandemia, así trabajamos. Entonces, hacemos efectos y así es como los niños ahora en pandemia están aprendiendo y como no podemos estar ahí, tenemos que hacer efectos visuales, nos hemos vuelto youtubers, hacemos realidad aumentada, virtual y todo. Y es más, por ahí debo tener, ahí podemos jugar para que los aprendemos las partes del cuerpo, los ojos, los dientes, no me pueden morder de repente, entonces hay que tener mucho cuidado. Hay que tener mucho cuidado. Me voy nos vamos a ir de paseo, o podemos jugar con los animales también. Ahí. Funciona para español también. ¿Qué es esto? Esto es un ratón.
Un ratón,
¿Un ratón?
No, es un elefante. Entonces, bueno, estamos ya a 6 minutos de nuestra charla magistral que tenemos ahora, así que creo que ya estamos tomando más el tiempo. So I think we have to be leaving now.
Wait. One thing I need to add. Igual, todos los hispanohablantes vamos a compartir un link que tiene subtítulos, no en español, en inglés, para que practiquen, pero para algunas personas, si no entienden bien, tal vez escuchar a la persona que está presentando, vamos a tener de diferentes lugares del mundo y a veces el acento también es un poco tal vez desafiante para algunos, entonces los subtítulos en inglés les van a ayudar a entender mejor. Y si necesitan hacer una pregunta y se sienten más cómodos preguntando en su idioma, en español, entonces sí vamos a ayudarles a traducirlo y a poder tener una buena comunicación con los presentadores.
We have
Okay,
an amazing, yeah, we have an amazing presenter coming up, Justin Harford from Mobility International USA. And we're going to go off for a few minutes to get everything ready backstage. So don't go away. And we'll see you in just a couple minutes.
See you later.
Bye. See you later.
Bye.